is not the way I wanted to come on this live. I'm tired. I can't even fight it. I'm tired. Woo! Do it. There's somebody us right now in a way that I'm just like, you know what? Do it. Do it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do it. Do it. You can't take any more that you have already taken. So do it. Do it.
I'm anti-establishment, so I can never be the establishment. You know what I mean? Like, even if I'm at the Diddy party, I'm there to tell. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm there to see who the is in here and what do y'all get from being in here. So nobody likes to have me around. I'm there for...
Well, Diddy ended up getting away in the end. And now the talk going around is that he's planning to go after everyone who exposed his case. Katt Williams, Big Homie Double C, Jaguar Wright, and all those who revealed the truth about him. But the one who appears to be in the most danger is Ollie Carter. People like Katt Williams are reportedly urging her to seek protection. In fact, Ally recently went live after Diddy's verdict came out. And what she said was truly frightening.
Don't give it. Her desk is... She's and the FBI loses, so and then they get insulted when you tell them, why aren't you doing your job? So don't give it to them. You can't give it to them. I don't know what else to do. So we have an interview coming out with the amazing Miss Miracle Sims on God, Sex, and Love platform. It comes out Tuesday, July 1st at 7 o'clock. It's our first interview that we've done in a few years, and I'm so happy and so honored that we got to do it with GSL, with Miracle, because thank you, the type of integrity.
This Diddy case hasn't unfolded the way most people expected. Despite numerous high-profile raids and nearly 2 months of federal scrutiny, it now appears he might come out of this nearly untouched. The man faced some heavy accusations, but in a surprising turn, Diddy was acquitted of all significant charges. At this point, the only things sticking are 2 charges related to illegal transportation for ex-work, each carrying a maximum sentence of 10 years. Technically, he could be looking at 20 years, but let's be honest, he's likely walking free. A legal analyst mentioned that prosecutors are pushing for a sentence slightly beyond the middle range, something over 5 years. They also said, it's completely possible he'll face some jail time, but I don't believe we're looking at a double-digit sentence. Another legal expert pointed out, even though the Mann Act allows for up to 10 years, Diddy might just receive credit for time already served. His sentencing guidelines could fall between 15 and 21 months. That revelation had people on edge. If all he gets is a minor punishment after everything that's surfaced, then people like Ally Carter, who've risked everything to speak out, have every reason to be afraid. Ally herself admitted it. If Diddy walks, she's the first person he's coming after. That's why Katt told her to stay away. But she's not the only one staying alert. Diddy's rumored ex-bodyguard, Big Homie CC, real name Emmanuel Newton, recently appeared on Piers Morgan's show saying he's planning to leave the country entirely. He said plainly, "Given the situation and the current climate, I think it's best for me to live outside the US for the foreseeable future." He claims that simply speaking out during Diddy's legal troubles has made him a marked man. He never even took the stand, yet the threats are piling up, and he's not just speculating. According to him, there are real, immediate threats to his safety. He had once promised his mother to leave violence behind, but this ordeal is forcing him to reconsider. Big Homie said he's been poisoned, among other things. Now he's fully aware if Diddy walks, he's next in line. That's how deep this goes. Even people not directly involved in court are rattled. And it's not just fear, they're planning their exits. Now let's stop there and ask, why is Ally Carter caught in the center of this entire Diddy controversy in the first place? From day one, Ally claimed she was one of the minors trafficked by Diddy. And she didn't hold back. She allegedly named major industry icons including Jay-Z, Beyoncé, Diddy himself, Christina Carrera, and even claimed a former US president was seen at one of those chaotic gatherings. Once you expose names like that, you can bet someone's going to try to silence you.
knew these parties were not okay. They weren't freak-offs. They were satanic ritual. And one of those for me. Do you think that thousands of bottles worth of baby oil was for thousands of who? $65,000 worth of hot dogs and pizza was for who? King over the border was for who? Child Protective Services is your supplier. Is anybody gonna...
She reportedly spoke about things most people couldn't even bear to imagine. As per her account, individuals were chained, subjected to humiliating and brutal acts, while adult men stood around observing, and even taking pleasure in it. And according to her, that wasn't the end of it. Ally stated that some of those victims didn't survive. She described what she saw as something that shattered minds and crushed spirits. Then she mentioned something even more horrifying, a ritual gathering referred to as pig night. She claimed these weren't just random acts of depravity. They were organized, intentional, and centered on harvesting adrenochrome.
That when they a kid and they're bleeding, then that takes more power because there's adrenochrome, there's power, there's control, there's extra money because you're paying to get rough. There's so much that you guys are not realizing that what this life is. These are children.
So after revealing all of this, when Ally didn't show up to testify during the trial, people understandably began to raise questions. But eventually, she resurfaced to explain her reasons, and she did so while nervously glancing over her shoulder. She explained that she was just a teenager when it all occurred. Now she's 31. That's a long time filled with pain and trauma that doesn't simply disappear. When you do the math, it becomes obvious why she never took the stand as a witness.
Do you understand what I'm saying? How old am I for everybody that... Can you hear me? How old am I? Can we just interact? I am 31 years old. When this happened, everybody say it with me. I was 15. Are we all on the same page? Do you get what I'm saying? When this happened to Cassie Ventura, she was 19 years old. Do you understand? Thank you. Everybody like 31. We're here. Okay. I'm a grown woman. Sometimes I don't look it. That's the idea. Another story for another day. Okay? But Cassie was 19 on this case.
She also revealed that the incidents didn't actually occur in New York. As per her account, everything took place in California. Since the trial was being conducted in New York, she explained that it was beyond the court's legal reach. Her statement made it evident that she was never in a lawful position to be involved in that case from the beginning.
John Combs in Los Angeles, California at one of his many mansions. The case that is on right now that you guys are seeing is out of New York City. First of all. So that's one reason why I'm probably not invited to the after party a bit. Do you see what I'm saying? Second of all, I was 15 years old. I am now a 31-year-old grown woman.
But the further she went, the more unsettling it became. Ally claimed that the threats against her have not let up. In fact, they've actually intensified. She said specific individuals are doing whatever they can to ensure she stays quiet. And if she had gone through with testifying, it wouldn't have just endangered her own life. Her whole family would have been at risk as well.
All the people that are dogpiling on us right now, what can I do? Nothing. Everybody yells, I'ma sue you, you little... Don't be a little... Do you know how many people have tried to break my soul, my body, take from me that I can never, ever get back? And you're gonna tell me you're gonna sue over somebody calling you out of your name, you little...
And as per her claims, this situation goes even further. Ally stated that the government is allegedly involved in the whole operation. From the FBI to Child Protective Services, even police officers turning a blind eye. She mentioned that those shielding Diddy aren't just security personnel. They hold official positions and wear badges.
I tried. I don't know what else to do. I don't know anybody else on the internet that has shown you the the amount of receipts that we have shown y'all. That's going that shot heard around the world that you can't put the bullet back in the gun for that one. You just can't. You can't. You can't. And so many will hear that in a way that you can't unhear it and unsee it. So of course, we're not going to talk about the children. Because if you talk about the children, you're going to talk about that unravels the whole chain of what's really.
And then, at some point later on, she mentioned Tyler Perry by name, who was likewise slapped with a $260 million lawsuit related to SA.
Actor and filmmaker Tyler Perry sued for $260 million over sexual allegations. The complaint filed in Los Angeles accuses Perry of creating a, quote, coercive, exploitative dynamic with actor Derek Dixon. Dixon was in two of Tyler Perry's shows, The Oval and Ruthless. In a statement to NBC News, Perry's team says this appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam, calling the allegations.
She said the system has a pattern, giving these high-profile figures a light punishment and then letting them go free just like they did with Diddy and just like they're planning to do with Tyler. She claimed Diddy is merely the scapegoat, while the entire group backing him remains untouched.
Everybody else at the parties with Sean Combs, there was parties. So you're going to tell me not one other person was guilty? Not one. Not one at all. Okay. All right. Right? Okay, it's just like Epstein. You're going to tell me that he was the only John. Ghislaine Maxwell was the only person she sold all these children, and he was the only person that she sold to.
She even stated that if anything happens to her, if she vanishes or ends up dead, the world should understand it wasn't by her own doing. And if that day ever arrives, she said every document she's collected, every bit of evidence she's held onto, will explode onto the industry like a bomb.
From the beginning.
Don't give it to Pam. Her desk is full.
Her desk is full. And the FBI loses their and then they get insulted when you tell them, why aren't you doing your job? So don't give it to them. You can't give it to them. I don't know what else to do. So, we have an interview coming out with the amazing.
Word is, before anything could happen to her, she had already shared parts of her evidence with trusted individuals, including Katt, for safekeeping. That's reportedly the reason he continues to support her. Because if even a portion of what she's claimed is accurate, then the system might be far more corrupt than most are willing to acknowledge. Even people online couldn't stay silent any longer. One commenter wrote, "Allie Carter needs to be on the stand to protect the kids. This was her one chance to reveal the truth." Another chimed in, questioning why she wasn't involved in the Diddy trial. All that talk for months? Tmh. I was waiting for his court date, thinking it would be an easy win with her as a key witness since she escaped the trafficking with the oil man. Why didn't she show up? She claimed to have seen tunnels and everything. Haven't heard a single word from her. Someone explain this whole mystery. What do you think? Is there more going on than we're being told? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're watching closely and keeping track. And if you're here for raw takes and shocking truths, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and see what's coming next.